If you have noticed your dog getting hyper at night, there are several possible reasons. These include excessive energy, lack of exercise, lack of routine, and physical illness. Here are a few things you can do to help your dog feel better. Try one of the following solutions: change his diet. Read the label of the food you are giving him and pay attention to the amount of carbohydrates, sugars, and proteins. You can also try making homemade meals for him. Lack of exercise. A lack of exercise during the day can lead to your dog becoming hyper at night. However, there are ways to control this behavior. One of the most effective methods involves increasing the amount of exercise your dog gets throughout the day. This will not only help your dog feel calmer at night but will also help to improve their quality of life. In addition to getting enough exercise during the day, dogs with hyperactive behavior at night need additional mental and physical stimulation. A good way to stimulate their minds and bodies is to let them play for at least an hour each day. Some dogs need long walks while others can be entertained by playing with a ball or exploring a new area. A diet change can also have an impact on your dog's behavior. A dog's diet should be balanced and free of unhealthy foods, as they can hurt their stomachs. Additionally, your dog's feeding schedule should be consistent. If your dog's feeding schedule is inconsistent or too irregular, this will also affect its behavior. If your dog has difficulty exercising, you may have to take him to the vet as soon as possible. This is not a sign of laziness or boredom, it's an indication that your dog has a medical condition. A vet can test for this condition and give you a prescription for pain medication. Boredom can lead your dog to become hyper and clingy. It can also lead to a destructive behavior when your dog doesn't have an outlet for its excess energy. A lack of exercise can also lead to a dog that gets into trouble more often than average, such as digging in the garbage, scratching furniture, and leaving your yard in a muck. Boredom is a common cause of hyperactivity in dogs. Lack of routine. Lack of routine is a common cause of hyperactivity in dogs, and this condition can be dangerous. In addition to physical exhaustion, excessive energy can also result in aggressive behavior. Lack of exercise can also contribute to this condition, and dogs need exercise in order to stay fit. Exercising your dog is essential to curb behavioral problems, and it is important to ensure your dog gets regular exercise. You should try to get your dog out for a walk or run at least twice a day, but the amount of exercise your dog needs depends on several factors. Lack of routine in a dog's life is frustrating and inconvenient, but it does not have to be permanent. By identifying the triggers that lead to hyperactivity, you can take steps to minimize this behavior. For example, if your dog has an increased tendency to become hyper during the evening, try to introduce a regular routine at bedtime, such as meals and water. This will help the dog adjust to the timing and routine of his daily activities. Lack of routine will also lead to your dog being restless and clingy. Dogs that have a lack of routine are likely to be restless during the day, and this may lead to hyperactivity during the night. Excess energy can lead to a dog's disinterest in life, which is why the best way to solve the problem is to get your dog plenty of exercise. A lack of routine in the evening is also a possible cause of hyperactivity during the night. It's important to remember that all dogs are different, and some breeds need more exercise than others. For instance, some dogs need 15 minutes of exercise twice a day, while others require a half an hour or even an hour or more. Also, it's important to provide your dog with the proper nutrients and avoid feeding your dog too late at night. Physical illness. Hyperactive dogs can be an annoying problem for both you and them, but the good news is that you can take measures to help your dog manage his or her behavior. The first thing to do is to identify the triggers of hyperactivity in your dog. For instance, if your dog always seems hyper at night, it could be due to a recent change in your dog's lifestyle or habits. Hyperactivity in dogs may also be triggered by an illness, such as a disease or infection. The symptoms of hyperactivity may include excessive motor activity without response to correction, redirection, or restraint. Hyperactive dogs also tend to get into trouble more often than normal ones, causing a lot of damage. They may chew up your furniture, dig in the garbage, destroy your shoes, scratch your sofa, or leave your backyard a mess. If you're worried that your dog is suffering from hyperactivity, make sure to consult your veterinarian. Another cause of hyperactivity in dogs is insufficient exercise. Some breeds of dogs are naturally more active, and they will become restless at night if they don't get enough exercise throughout the day. In addition to physical health problems, your dog's diet can influence their behavior. Some food items can upset a dog's digestive system and cause them to act hyper. A change in diet can also make your dog hyperactive at night, so you should consider the type of food your dog is currently eating. Physical exercise is the best cure for hyperactive dogs. Exercise not only makes dogs focus better but also helps their digestive systems. Moreover, it's a great way to channel excess energy into good sleep. Lack of attention span. While a lack of attention span in dogs can be a natural part of growing up, it can cause many problems. This type of disorder can spiral downward over time and have increasingly negative consequences. For this reason, it's vital to recognize the signs and symptoms early and respond appropriately. Dogs pick up on their owners' moods and reactions, so it's important to be patient and understanding.